What's up, everyone? Beast Mode back here with another video. So today I wanted to just quickly cover my regional experience. Essentially, I went to the Providence, Rhode Island regional last weekend. Of course, I did not play in the main event. I play Edison, so I played in the Edison side events, Ultimate Time Wizard events there. And unfortunately, they didn't have any of the hamster mats. I was told that those are only given at YCSs or so I was confused because I thought that was the new mat. So they were still giving out the lad mats, which I've already have a couple of those anyway from like last year going to events. But I was there to play. I don't get to play much paper Yu-Gi-Oh, so it didn't really matter to me. I wanted to just play more or less. I met a few people that watched the channel, so that was awesome. There wasn't an wasn't like crazy packed with Edison players there, but we did have 3 flights. So that was good. And of course, people played in multiple flights. So there's probably, I don't know, maybe 12 of us playing Edison, 12 to 20 of us, I would say. So I played in flight number 1. I'll just do a quick rundown of the matches. And also, I like to say this is obviously the same main deck that I top deck Devastators with. So I ended up going 6-0 this weekend in 2 flights. So I played in flight 1. I played a Hero Beat round 1. That deck is not that great in my opinion. I don't know why people even play it. Player was super cool. It was great playing against them, and zombies just beat the deck anyway. Once you gain a little bit of advantage against that deck, you just start steamrolling. Unless they have like the opening where it's like Stratos set 4 or 5 back row, it's just not that great. Round 2, I played Vayu, which is what I expected to see a lot of this weekend. It's the best deck of the format. People are playing it everywhere. So I switched the side deck up from what I typically play. And I played a really good player round 2. Game 1 pretty much went first and was playing all the one-ofs. And like it was just one of those set hamster flip, grab Raikou, tribute Kais. I was destroyed in like 2 turns. Game 2, I was able to like steal a game real quick. And game 3 kind of went back and forth. And I was lucky enough to get the win. I think if my opponent played a little bit more patient, waited another turn or 2, they probably would end up winning the match. But I was able to luck out and sneak a win there. And in the final, so these are typically 3-round single elimination tournaments, if those of you who've not played in them. In the finals, I played against Blackwings, and I won game 1 kind of grinding. Game 2, it was like flip, dust shoot, summon Shura. It was Shura, whirlwind, flip, dust shoot. I just scoop, I pretty much lose right then and there. I think I tried to play, but after they like drew and slammed another Blackwing, it was done. So game 3, I ended up going first. Luckily, I had Starlight Road, and they heavied, and I flipped Starlight Road, and I just kind of had the nuts, I guess you can say. I was just brain control, slam cards, and win. So I won the first flight, and as I was playing flight number 1, flight number 2 was going off at the same time, so I wasn't able to get into that one. So I had to wait for the last flight of the day. So I hopped into that. I played like a cool Dark World quick draw deck round 1, and unfortunately, it's too inconsistent. You get too much stuff going on in the deck, but it was cool when they're discarding and drawing cards and all that. But I was able to win that. Then I played what did I play? Oh, I played another Hero Beat deck. This really came down to the wire. The player was extremely good. This card right here actually put in work. I sided this in just for mainly for Vayu, just because I want another big body to not get destroyed by Deck Devi. That's one of the big changes I made with this deck here. As you can see, there's double Cyber Dragon, Kaiku, and then a DD Assailant, because the one match I lost to a Deck Devastators was getting Deck Devi games 2 and 3 and just hitting every card in my hand. So I'm trying to mitigate that a little bit by adding in some bigger monsters that are actually decent. And I feel like this card is pretty good, especially versus Vayu, because of the fact that it doesn't get hit by Deck Devi and can banish obviously the Armed Wing, Armor Master, and all that, and Sirocco. So it has a few applications. It's not that great against Hero Beat because of Hero Blast, but I had put it in just because I took out a Caius going first, and I put in the Assailant. They were playing DD Warrior Lady in the main deck, so I don't know. I felt like it was not terrible to have in there, and it actually won me the game because it was, we get into that simplified game state, and life points are starting to get low. I have Return Set, and I believe they're at like 30-something hundred life points. I summoned the Assailant and attack into an Alias, and of course, they're kind of looking at their hand. I'm guessing they had Honest, because you don't want to Honest that. You're going to still lose the monster anyway, and it wasn't enough to kill me. So they allow the Assailant to go through. I banish both, and then I return back the Assailant with the Sangan and Mizuki, and I had enough for game. So it was kind of cool to win with it. I don't know if I'd play it in the future. I think it's kind of cool. I think that there's probably an application for it. I wouldn't be surprised if you see more people playing it. Maybe I'll do a little bit more testing with it. Maybe put another one in the sideboard, but it was kind of fun. So I ended up winning that match, and then I played this cool hero deck in the finals. It was like Elemental Hero Shining Wingman or something. I couldn't really figure it out. They like showed me the combo. It was a little bit slower than like regular hero beat. It was like it takes a lot to set up, but once it kind of gets going, it's hard to beat. But zombies, I was sitting there kind of waiting to explode. I set it up, and then once zombies go off, they go off. So I was able to win 2 mats out of the 3 pods. I wasn't able to play in all 3 flights. But the deck is pretty much the same. Main board is the same. Sideboard is definitely different. Like I said, these few cards here I typically keep the same. Skill Drain you could remove. I guess you could put this card in versus value. I haven't really side decked enough versus value with this. This card here is like hit or miss because it really stops a lot of your plays. And they can still kind of play from the graveyard. So, stops Raikou, stops hamsters and all that. So you have to, I don't know if it's the best or not. I like it for his frogs more times, more often than not. But Kaiku is also a hit or miss versus value. This card I didn't really draw versus the value player I played against. I cut down on Crow and Mind Crush because I was like, Dragon Turbo is not as common as these other decks, obviously. And like Mind Crush and Crow don't always stop the deck anyway. So I was just going to like more or less hope that I beat the deck. Maybe put Skill Drain in or something. I have no idea. But I don't play the Chimera Tech because I think that card's trash. And I just don't think that you need to play it with, even just because you're playing Cyber Dragon. I guess you could include it if you wanted, but I didn't actually have the level 6 Flamebell guy for whatever reason, so I just played Armorion. This could have definitely been Chimera Tech. I just don't feel like it's hit or miss in my opinion. Most of the time, these things just get bottomless, and it's not like 100% necessary. If you have room, play it. Sure, it's not like the worst, but I just didn't care enough to do it. So this deck you've probably seen a few times. It's been running around. I think at this point I have lost a total of 2 matches. I lost 1 in the Deck Devastators tournament. I went 6-0 at the regionals, and I am 2 out of 3 in War League. I lost a game 3 to Blackwing. So I've lost 2 matches with this deck since I've been playing it. I'm kind of getting bored, but maybe we'll switch it up a little bit. The Scarecrows are fun. Again, Deep Prisons are better in a lot of instances, but it's kind of fun to play with it. I don't know what I'll play next. Maybe we'll switch it up. There's a possibility I make a side deck video for certain matchups. I've done them in the past. People kind of like those videos just because side decking can be difficult. But if you guys are interested in seeing any specific videos, please let me know. And with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.